Hey, welcome back at NBC5. Again, looking out at the Manor Cam this morning, we have some chillier temperatures out there. Grab the coat before getting out. 46 right now. That's a 5-degree drop off compared to this hour yesterday morning. We have a little bit of some clouds, and we will see this kind of low clouds kind of clearing into the morning hours, but we'll see an increase of cloud cover as we're getting through today with our next storm system approaching. And get ready, folks. It's going to be some of the coldest air so far this season to push into the area, and it's going to stick around through this weekend. We're looking at highs into the 50s. We do start to see some slight warm up into the start of next week as we're getting a little bit closer to Halloween. And for now, Halloween is looking quiet in terms of conditions. Likely to see an increase of cloud cover. Could potentially see another storm system into the middle half of next week. But first, we got to get through this one, bringing in some chillier temperatures and, yes, even some snow. In fact, snow levels today will warm to around 7,500 feet, but then they just continue to drop and drop and drop all the way through Wednesday and early Thursday. We'll see the snow levels getting to around 4,000 feet as we're getting through Wednesday. Again, potentially bringing some snow even into the Klamath Falls area. But something to take note of is we've had some warmer temperatures, especially over the weekend. The surface is still quite warm, so even if we see a lot of the snow building up, it might start to melt just as quick. That could cause a little bit of some slush and maybe some slippery roads out there as well. Be a little bit drier into Thursday. There's a low potential for maybe some additional precipitation on Friday. Doesn't look to be all that great, especially with the latest guidance kind of backing off that chance even more for your Friday. This weekend's looking quiet as well, but we will see much colder temperatures and again, Cascades to get some snow. In fact, we have our first winter weather advisory this season. This is from 5 p.m. today going through 9 p.m. on Wednesday. Elevations above 4,000 feet, of course. Klamath Falls around 4,000 feet. Above that, seeing around 2 to 4 inches of snow. We do see some higher amounts. Crater Lake, Diamond Lake area where we could see up to around 4 to 10 inches of snow. That's about 5,000 feet in elevation. Again, it's in the mountains getting the snow. Rest of us will be getting some rainfall and some good amounts of rain expected in our area as well. We'll look at that here in just a second. You do see your low pressure system up to our northwest. We see already some showers building up into Washington this morning, and that rain is going to continue to spread further south as we're getting through the rest of today. In fact, by the evening hours, likely to see some showers covering a good portion of the West Valleys, and you see snow building up into the Cascades. Next line of that heavier precipitation into the overnight and early morning hours, and then your low pressure system is going to be building out to the east. Still likely to see some kind of back end scattered showers into Wednesday afternoon. Could potentially go all the way into the early morning hours of Thursday before we clear out. And Thursday's looking much quieter in our forecast. Now, in terms of rainfall, could see up to around 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch parts of the valley. We're looking at a little bit higher amounts up into Douglas County, stretching in and along the coastline, 1/2 of an inch to an inch possible. In terms of snowfall, again, building into the Cascade Mountains, could even potentially see some snow along Siskiyou Summit. And again, most of this is going to be covering those mountain passes. So keep that in mind. Again, if that is going to be your traveling for the next couple of days, could potentially see some quick changing conditions along the Cascade passes as we're getting through Wednesday, especially Wednesday morning, where we're going to be dealing with much colder temperatures. Also into Thursday morning, we drop from the 60s today to the 50s the rest of this week. Morning lows, even here in the valley, frost levels to end out this week could even be in the freezing levels as we're getting into this weekend with a much clearer sky. So staying a lot chillier through the rest of this week. Still a slight chance for some rain, potentially some snow on Friday. Again, that doesn't look to be all that great for now. Looking at the southwest wind, a little bit breezy for today, and we'll stay breezy for a lot of this week for the Klamath Falls area. Highs in the 40s, dropping into the teens and low 20s in the nighttime hours. Freezing temperatures for the morning in Northern California, highs in the 50s, but kind of clearing from the rain after Wednesday. Showers could return on the coastline on Friday with highs staying into the mid 50s.